Test. 1, 2, 3, test. Whoa. Okay, so just a small stupid mistake. I couldn't get my microphone working. So yes, I'm a little bit late for the race today. What did we miss? Well, I can't be 100% sure, but what I can tell you now is that Leclerc is no longer leading the race. Perez has taken the lead from Leclerc. Leclerc qualified first yesterday. Perez was in second, and Carlos Sainz in third. Oh, sorry, Hamilton in third. Carlos Sainz in fourth, but Hamilton is now in fourth, Leclerc is now in second, Perez is in first, Carlos Sainz is in third, Norris is in fifth, Alonso is in sixth, Gasly is in seventh, Vettel is in 8th position, Verstappen is now in 9th position. He didn't really make up much places, which is very odd. I don't know what happened in the beginning of the race to know exactly why Verstappen is still at 9th place. I think it might be worse. I think he started at 8th and now he's 9th. Yuki Tsunoda's in 10th place. Stroll is in 11th place. Ricciardo's in 12th place. Mick Schumacher 13th. Ocon is in 14th place. Bottas is in 15th place. Russell 16th. Albon is in 17th place. Magnussen is in 18th place. Nicholas Latifi and Zhou just exited, just retired, because they had contact. Zhou was trying to make a move on Latifi on the outside, and Latifi squeezed Zhou into the wall, and they both went into the wall and caused damage to their car, and both of them retired. So Latifi and Zhou, they basically retired like 2 or 3 laps ago. Sorry, 2 laps ago they retired. And that is why we have a safety car at the moment. So yes, we have a safety car at the moment. And the safety car is out. We're waiting for them to clear the safety cars. It says safety car is ending this lap, so let's wait and see. One thing I can say, I don't think Verstappen is gonna go from 9th place to 1st place this race, because it's very odd how he's still in 9th place, which meant that he must have lost a place, right? He must have lost a position. So now we started the race, the safety car went in, everybody is back to racing speed. If Verstappen does not pass Vettel soon, then I'm gonna say that this is it, man. The thing with Vettel is that Vettel knows this track very well, dude. He has won several championships, and yes, he was one of the best drivers on the Singapore racetrack at the time. I still remember Lewis Hamilton saying that there's no way that he could ever match the pace that Vettel is capable of doing around this track back in the Red Bull era, where Red Bull were dominant. And now slowly but surely we're seeing Red Bull coming back, being dominant again. Dude, that flashing light in front of his eyes, huh? That would irritate me to see that flashing light in front of my eyes while I'm driving at top speed behind someone. So if you don't know what I mean, is there's like these fog lights. They use it as all sorts of types of lights. Fog lights, hazard lights, whatever lights they put on the middle back of the Formula 1 car, so that in case they... I just don't know why that has to flash like that, dude. Whoa, he made a move on Vettel and he's passed. Now he's in 7th place. Oh, so he passed Vettel. He passed Gasly as well. Dude, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. Within 1 lap of the restart, he passed Vettel. He passed Gasly. He's now in 7th place. He's now on his way to go for Alonso. For 6th place. Okay, that is interesting. Why didn't he do this from the start? Why didn't he do this from the very start? Interesting. Yeah, but Gasly wouldn't have challenged him, dude. I'm sorry to say this, but Gasly, the sister Red Bull team, will never challenge the works Red Bull team. That just won't happen because they will lose their job almost instantly. They put themselves in a very bad position if they challenge the works Red Bull team if they're in the sister Red Bull team. So yeah, Gasly basically was a non-competition for Verstappen anyways, but Vettel is interesting. I thought Vettel will put on more of a fight. Seems he didn't. Something must have happened. Verstappen must have pitted, dude. Something must have happened, because I just like the fact that Verstappen just passed 2 people in 1 lap is interesting. I'm just curious. I missed almost 8 laps. Nicholas Latifi causing a collision. Under investigate. Well, both cars are retired, dude. They want to investigate Latifi and Zhao, but it's already, you know, both of them are retired. So maybe they'll give him a starting position penalty next race, and it has to be for Latifi, dude. Because Latifi is so unaware, dude. He's such a poor driver when it comes to driver skill, dude. Like he is such a poor driver. It's insane to imagine that he was allowed to race in Formula 1 this long. There is such talent in racing, and Latifi just isn't there, dude. He isn't that. He isn't someone that should be allowed to race in Formula 1 because he just isn't that level. He isn't at that level, and I don't understand why someone is allowed to get there just by money. This shouldn't, like, I think a team needs to pay responsibility for the fact that they are so money hungry that they will literally allow a driver in a team to race when he has no business being there in the first place. Whoa, who's this? Oh, that's Alonso. Alonso's feeling the pressure, man. Alonso's trying to defend from Verstappen. Verstappen is less than half a second behind Alonso. Probably going to pass him on the straight, but there isn't much straights to pass. I don't see Alonso being too drastic. Oh, he's going into the... No, he's not. I thought he was going to the pits, dude. I really thought he was going to the pits. But that is not even where the pit lane started. Just 2 lanes that were on the track. But that's probably because they're racing on an actual track, an actual traffic, a normal, commute track where people actually drive on. So there's so many lanes and stuff. It's actually so confusing when you look at it from a perspective of a camera from on top or something, a top view level camera. Yeah, see, so Verstappen is just basically contemplating where he needs to pass Alonso. I don't see Alonso making it too hard for Verstappen, but I do see him not making it easy for Verstappen, because ultimately I think he still wants to prove that he is worth the money to Aston Martin, because that's where he's going next year. He's going to Aston Martin, as well as he wants to race, man. But I don't see him fighting Verstappen that long. I just don't see him fighting Verstappen that much. At least we see that Verstappen can pass on this track. Because remember, this is a very dangerous track, dude. Like, damn. Nah, you can see he seems calm. He's just controlling himself right now. He's trying not to be too eager because remember... Okay, so if I'm correct, he's going to pass... He's going to try and make the pass on Alonso. Not the first, not the second. After the 3rd corner, he's going to try and... No, wait. Fourth corner. So after the 4th corner, he's going to try and pass him. Okay, so this is where the 4th corner is coming up. The 4th corner is coming up. Let's see if he's going to do it here. Will he do it here? So if he doesn't pass him on this straight, then I will be very surprised. Because yesterday I did some simulation racing of my own, even though I know I'm not even close to the level of these guys skill-wise. It's just for me to understand the actual track. I see Verstappen is right on top of him. So yes, that straight did help him out to gain on Alonso, but I would have said that that straight is where Verstappen should have made the pass, because his car is supposed to be superior on the straight, right? Interesting. Interesting. He's definitely having an issue passing Alonso, that's for sure. Yeah, so it's just a matter of time. So basically, all that's happening now is I think Verstappen realizes he might have to wait for Alonso to make a mistake. Because Alonso can't keep driving. Like, okay, wait. Alonso has the experience. So the experience counts in Alonso's favor when it comes to not making mistakes. So the chance of Alonso making a mistake very soon is very low. There's a very low probability that Alonso will make a mistake very soon. But later he will make a mistake, guaranteed, because with age comes fatigue. You know, fatigue sets in on an aged person much faster and much more severe than compared to a young Verstappen. Dude, I just don't like that flash of light. That would irritate the hell out of me, man, when I have to drive behind someone with a flashing light like that, dude. So unnecessary. They should have kept the light on and at least made the brightness like 50% brightness, because that thing is hella bright, man, flashing. It is like a police siren, you know. Just see the flashing. That's exactly what I can see on the car in front of, you know, like each car in front of the next car. You just see this flashing light. It's almost blinding. So Perez is in front, which is very cool, I have to be honest. I think Perez just wants to win, which I think he should do. But I would be surprised if Leclerc allows... Okay, actually, Leclerc can't do anything, because as long as he drives for Ferrari, Ferrari will somehow screw that up for him, no matter what. So Carlos Sainz is complaining about his tires, Perez is complaining about his tires, so nothing new here. People are just complaining about their tires, it seems. So my issue is I don't think even that's the real concern that Carlos Sainz should have. His main concern should be the strategy, dude. Ferrari strategists are the worst. So even though he might complain about his tires, somehow he'll go into the pits and they will somehow destroy his strategy or his tires, and think that they only need 3 tires instead of 4 tires like they did in at the Dutch Zandvoort Grand Prix. So you know, like Ferrari is a joke, bro. I just made a mess, so I had to clean that up first. Yeah, so basically, Verstappen is not easily passing Alonso, and Alonso is slowing down, dude. Yeah, so it seems that they are on intermediate tires. Interesting, because they qualified on slick tires yesterday. Now they're on medium tires. I'm still trying to clean up my desk here. Unfortunately, I'm like a child. I'm making a mess everywhere, so I just need to quickly clean up. But yeah, so let's just do a quick check on the positions here. Perez in first, Leclerc in second, Carlos Sainz in third, Hamilton in fourth. We've got Norris in fifth, Alonso in sixth. Got Verstappen right behind Alonso, trying to pass Alonso. Very difficult for Verstappen to pass Alonso. Gasly in 8th, Vettel in 9th, Yuki Tsunoda in 10th, Lance Stroll in 11th, Ricciardo in 12th, Mick Schumacher in 13th, Esteban Ocon in 14th, and then Bottas in 15th, Russell in 16th, Albon in 17th, Magnussen in 18th. And now we have the Ferrari team on the camera in the pit lane, having conversation, debating about something. If you see them doing that, then I'm already confused. How are they, why do they look like they are confused in the pit lane discussing things or trying to work out things when they should just know what they're doing? Not far from slicks now. Okay. So it seems that everybody wants to go on slicks. So yes, they started the race on intermediates. Intermediates is basically the tire you use when the track is wet. It doesn't need to rain for them to use intermediates. It just means that the track hasn't fully dried. It's not a fully dry track, which means that there is still a chance for them to slide, a slippery track, and ultimately still behind Fernando Alonso. That's true, man. Dude, but that flashing lights, I just can't imagine. But look, so Verstappen is saying it's still too wet. Verstappen says no, it's still too wet. Do not take a risk. Still too wet. That is so interesting. Very interesting. So Verstappen says no, we are not going on slicks. It's still too wet. Fastest lap from Sergio Perez, 1 minute 58.9. Interesting. So Dude, Verstappen is so close to Fernando Alonso, and it's just... It makes me wonder... I do agree, Fernando Alonso doesn't have to give way to Verstappen at all, because this track is just going to benefit him not to do so. It's going to benefit a defender instead of an attacker, depending on the situation, of course. Because I think when it's dry, I think Verstappen might have a better chance, but because it's wet, it makes it even harder for Verstappen to actually try and attack Alonso. Now remember, it's not fully wet. It's not like the track is fully wet and it just stopped raining. No. This track, for whatever reason, because it's in a city, this track is very greasy when it gets wet. And it might just be because there's the surroundings, because of the climate. You know, let's face it, it's in a very high humid area. It's in a tropical, you know, climate. So it makes sense that, you know, all of these things combined will cause some sort of issue with the track not being absolutely dry and not being able to have grip enough for them to go onto dry tires. So Verstappen on the radio. Massive lag on the upshift. He's complaining about his gearbox giving lag when he's shifting. So yeah, I also noticed people complaining that, oh, why did Verstappen's team tell him to go into the pit lane at the qualifying just before the end of qualifying? And you know what? The main reason is because the cars went out for qualifying and Verstappen kept trying to do fastest lap. But even the second last lap he tried to do fastest lap, he wasn't actually doing a very straightforward lap. Tires, any dry? Cannot see any from the car. Yeah, so it says, so Alonso also believes that there's no chance for slicks at the moment. There's no chance for dry tires. They're going to stay on intermediates, the tire that you drive when the track is wet. Not necessarily raining, but when the track is wet. We have we've got Mercedes getting ready for a pit stop. I'm guessing for... I'm going to say Russell, because they're probably going to use Russell as some kind of guinea pig to see if the track is okay or not for a specific... because I'm pretty sure Russell will be the one to risk dry tires and in this case slick tires, because he's in 16th position, dude. His car is an absolute truck, a bus to drive around this track. I'm telling you, Mercedes are purposefully handicapping Russell, dude, just to make Hamilton look better than him, and it's so pathetic, man. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They're shooting themselves in the foot, to be honest. So, yeah, so fastest lap still Perez, Leclerc in second, Carlos Sainz third, Hamilton fourth, Norris fifth, Alonso in sixth. Verstappen passed. Why did they swap places? Alonso stopped, he's got a problem. Alonso's got a problem. Alonso's out of the race. His car couldn't hold on, dude. So it seems that the safety car will be coming out again, which is good for Verstappen, to be honest. Very good for Verstappen. Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. Verstappen is now up into 6th place. Gasly is in 7th. Vettel in 8th. Stroll in 9th. Ricciardo in 10th. Big Schumacher 11th. Yuki Tsunoda 12th. Ocon in 13th. Bottas in 14th. Ricciardo in 15th. Albon in 16th. Magnussen in 17th. Alonso in 18th place. But of course, Alonso's going to retire. He lost drive. Yeah, so... See, the only issue is that he gave the position so easily for Verstappen that Verstappen probably thinks, whoa. Yuki Tsunoda... Oh. Taking some time to get... Why did he stall his... I think he stalled his car, right? I think Yuki Tsunoda, yeah. So exactly what I said. They will put Russell. They'll give him dry tires. I guarantee you. Dry tires, right? Dry tires. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. They'll give Russell dry tires because he's the one that needs to try and make up positions. And they're also going to use him as a guinea pig to see is the dry tires worth it or not. Damn, bro. Oh, dude, he is like... He is oh, man, he is having some issues, dude. He is having issues. He's sliding all... He is like there. He is not happy in that car, dude. He is not happy in that car, dude. Yeah, that is what I said. The only reason why Russell is doing this is because he's got nothing to lose. He's down in 16th, 17th place. Like, he's desperate, dude. He's desperate for something. Yeah, see, when he puts down the accelerator, his whole back end slides out. He is like Tokyo drifting all over the place, and that means he's got no speed, dude. He can't maintain speed, so his car is screwed. See, when he exited the pit lane, you could just see his car was all over the place, dude. Damn, dude. Like, I'm telling you, he made a big mistake, dude. Russell just said no grip. So that's confirmation. No, you do not go onto the dry tire. But this time, Verstappen is closer, right? No, Verstappen is 3 seconds behind Norris. So Verstappen needs to gain 3 seconds and then pause. I don't think Norris will make it too hard for Verstappen. Which is still not a good thing. But when Verstappen gets to Hamilton, that's when the real fireworks are going to happen. Because now you're going to try and... Now it's going to be interesting to see what will Verstappen do against Hamilton. Because we all know last year he was very aggressive. So Lewis Hamilton is now staying within range of Carlos Sainz. He's actually catching up to Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is so slow, dude. 13 seconds behind the leaders, man. What is going on with Carlos Sainz? He's in a Ferrari and he can't keep the same place as Leclerc, man. Like, I don't know. He always does this every race. Like, he's in 3rd place or something and then his car just can't do anything. He can't keep... He can't have the basic pace of his teammate, which is so odd. It makes no sense. You're in a Ferrari, you've proven to us that you know how to drive that Ferrari, especially in qualifying. So just race it, man. Push it. Whoa, they are definitely sliding there, huh? So there's a bridge area, a bridge part of the racetrack. And it looks like they're sliding it into a racing line. They're like sliding from left to right into a racing line. Or should I say from right to left, they're sliding into a racing line to actually prepare the car for the next corner. And it absolutely looks like they're sliding. That doesn't look like they're just turning. It looks like they're sliding. But of course, it could just be the change of the car. The immediate change that the car is performing while it's moving from left to right. But I still think Verstappen fastest lap 1 minute 58.3. So Norris, no, Norris is just 1 second behind Norris now. 1.4 seconds behind Norris. So he's on Norris right now, bro. He's on Norris. The thing is, I don't see Norris keeping Verstappen back. I don't see Norris doing that, dude. I'm wondering if Russell went back into the pits. Medium. They should have put... If they... No. If they did hard on Russell, they would have been screwed. You just see Fernando Alonso sitting on the sidelines. If you don't know this, in previous race, he would just like sit on a deck chair and just chill watching the race. It's pretty awesome. Like he's a very different race driver. Like he's very skilled, very good. Even at his age, he's very good. And it's just so awesome to see him, you know, just being able to stay with all of these. Whoa, is that a... So what is that supposed to be? Is that a rain radar? It seems like people are seeing if there's any chance for further rain. Doesn't seem like there is. I could be wrong. I could have interpreted what I just saw wrong. Incorrect. Fastest lap from Superdude period is 1 minute 58.3. So Lewis Hamilton is still chasing down Carlos Sainz. But Verstappen is almost a second behind Norris. I want to know. I want to see if Norris will make it hard or will he just let Verstappen pass. If you don't know this, Norris and Verstappen are buddies. So the chance of Norris just letting Verstappen by was very, like, it's highly possible, dude. Highly probable. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I know as a race car driver, especially being a different team, he shouldn't do that. But I think he's gonna do it in such a way that it seems like he's defending his position, but he's not actually. It's just making it easier for Verstappen to pass him. Slowing down while pretending to defend. So Verstappen is right behind Norris. Less than a second. I would be so surprised if Lando Norris makes it hard on his buddy. I would be so surprised, dude. Seconds. Oh, Albon in the wall. Safety car, which means nah. So yeah, so Alex Albon just drove into a wall. He lost his front wing. Now he's driving on the track, going to the pit lane without a front wing. So I'm assuming he didn't crash that hard because so they're also saying that it seems like, oh, we're seeing what happened. We're seeing what happened. Yeah, he just drove very fast around the corner, couldn't stop in time. He tried to slow down enough, but he couldn't. Come on, man. Make it a real safety car, man. I want to see how much positions Verstappen can actually take away from everybody. 15 seconds time lost under the safety car, virtual safety car. No one is pitting, it seems, but of course Albon has to pit because he just lost a front wing and a tire, and he needs to get fresh tires. So why not just pit for fresh tires if you need to change your front wing? Damn, that's such an odd mistake from Albon, eh? He drove 26 laps, and on the 26th lap, he damaged his car. Yeah, so unfortunately Alex Albon cannot continue in the race. Dude, they're trying to remove the front wing from the wall. Okay, now they finally did it. They finally removed the front wing. That thing must have been lodged in there pretty deep. Because they had an issue that they had two guys they're pulling on that front wing trying to get it out of that wall. So Albon also retires. We've got four retired drivers: Albon, Alonso, Latifi, and Zhao. So position check: Perez first, Leclerc second, 4 seconds behind Perez, which is interesting because it was a second previously. Carlos Sainz is 14 seconds behind Leclerc. Hamilton 1 second behind Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is in third. Okay, fourth is Hamilton. Fifth is Norris, 10 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen is half a second behind Norris. Gasly, 10 seconds behind Verstappen. Vettel, 1 second behind Gasly in 8th position. So that's Verstappen in 6th, Gasly in 7th, Vettel in 8th, 9th is Stroll. Interesting. Choking on oxygen, I guess. Ricciardo's in 10th, Mick Schumacher 11th, Yuki Tsunoda 12th, Ocon in 13th. Hamilton, I'm just losing so much time behind these guys. Oh, well then if you're losing time, then try and pass them, you idiot. This guy is so entitled, man. I dislike Hamilton so much, bro. The only thing I disliked him, I only started disliking him from last year. I actually thought he was very good. And last year, I was like, dude, I'm shocked. The things that guy does and gets away with is Ocon. So Ocon is... What is wrong with Ocon? He's just standing there. Oh, his engine. His engine is screwed, dude. What is happening, bro? Ocon is just standing there like he's waiting for an invitation to continue racing or something. I don't know. So Ocon is also out of the race, it seems. He's rolling back. He's running back. Oh, it's a failure. It's another failure from Ocon. Damn, bro. The Alpine cars are pretty bad, bro. He's just rolling. He's just sitting there rolling his car. Very odd, man. Very odd situation. So let's just do a quick position check again. Perez in first, Leclerc second. Carlos Sainz is being chased in third with Hamilton right behind him in fourth. Then we have Lando Norris in fifth, Max Verstappen in sixth, Pierre Gasly in seventh, Sebastian in eighth. I'm just checking. So he used his gears He used his gears, and then his car just said, no, we can't drive any further. So Ocon was trying to drive his car gear down into a corner, and as he was getting down into the corner, the engine was just like, no, 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 no. We are not going to go any further, sorry. So Pierre Gasly in 7th, Sebastian Vettel in 8th, 9th Stroll, Ricciardo in 10th, Mick Schumacher 11th, 12th Yuki Tsunoda, 13th Bottas, Magnussen in 14th, Russell in 15th, Ocon is of course out of the race. So we've got 5 retirements: Ocon, Albon, Alonso, Latifi, and Zhou. So now, wait, why did it look like Hamilton completely slowed down immediately? Dude, someone needs to, like, even with Albon crashing into the wall, they didn't need to worry because Albon wasn't actually... Albon just kissed the wall with his front wing. His front wing left the body, and that's it. Interesting, dude. Interesting. We're looking here. Oh! Oh! Holy crap. Now you see what happened. So, Ocon's engine just blew up, dude. Ocon's engine blew up. Literally blew up. You could see the cloud of smoke behind him. He just had no chance. So 15 cars. Russell is literally going up the positions purely because of retirements. The guy was supposed to be in 17th place. Now he's in 15th place because of all the retirements in front of him, dude. 88%. Do you know how bad that is? 88. Okay. I personally have been to Singapore, and trust me, the humidity in Singapore is really bad, man. Like, it feels like you can't even breathe. That's how bad it is. So I can only imagine these drivers, dude. These drivers, like, absolutely suffering in those cars, man. Unless if they have some kind of respirator system in there that gives them fresh oxygen, cool, nice, fresh oxygen. I can't see them having... Okay, when you drive fast, no, but still, man. Okay, maybe the oxygen coming in as you're driving fast might feel cool because it's blowing into your visor and into your helmet. But I still don't think that is a good especially in Singapore, dude. Because I'm telling you, I've been to Singapore so many times, and I can tell you now that the humidity there is crazy, man. It is absolutely uncomfortable. You will sweat, you will feel uncomfortable, and it will feel very difficult for you to breathe. I felt that firsthand, and I'm telling you now, it's not nice. It's not a good feeling. So I'm not sure how... I'm not sure the exact situation these drivers are racing in, but I still don't think it can't be that nice, you know. It can't be that that comfortable of an experience compared to other tracks with less humidity, with almost no humidity, should I say. It's a straight. Virtual safety car ending this lap, and we have... Verstappen has lost times. I thought Verstappen was actually passing Lando Norris there for a second, but he did the same thing that Lewis Hamilton did with Carlos Sainz. Went past him on the straights and then immediately braked. So yeah, Lewis Hamilton complaining, and then you know, then they show Verstappen passing and Lando Norris maybe trying to... Like, the one thing I dislike about Sky Sports News is they are such biased. They are so biased that if Lewis Hamilton, they're always kissing Lewis Hamilton's butt. Always. They always kiss it as long as it... Dude, he almost went into... Very dangerous. Lando Norris saying is very dangerous. Well, both of you were driving very fast. Oh my god, these commentators are now trying to assess if Verstappen passed him in that moment and probably hinting at the fact that they want Verstappen to get a penalty. Like, my goodness. These British biased idiots, man. I dislike them so much. They should definitely remove the British company from broadcasting a Formula 1, which is now predominantly owned by an American company. They should remove them. Americans can do this better. I'm sorry to say this, but America is just way better at these sporting events. However, I would say I did watch NASCAR the other day, and I was so disappointed to see that the commentators take breaks in between. Like, what type of job is it that you take a break while the race is going on, and the race is just like 20 or 25 or 24 laps, and they take breaks in between the like 3 or 4 laps like at a time. It makes no sense to me, dude. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen with Verstappen and Norris. Verstappen is now attacking Norris for 5th place. Norris is literally in front of Verstappen, trying to keep Verstappen behind him. We have to wait and see what's going to happen, man. Yeah, so there's definitely issues with Russell. We just checked on Russell. Russell is having some serious issues trying to keep his dry tires from sliding, from him losing, you know, his control over the car. So they're saying that he's getting it more under control. However, remember, this is Russell fighting a Mercedes. That Mercedes does not necessarily translate into other cars as well. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen. But in my opinion, they should not pit, because all the drivers that actually know what's up have made it very clear that they should not change. Russell is struggling in the final sector, which is the sector that's the slipperiest, which is that under the bridge section. Okay, so we're watching Verstappen trying to get past Norris. I don't think it's gonna happen, dude. I don't think this track is that easy, especially with Norris being young talented driver. I don't think it's going to be easy for anybody to do anything when it comes to passing each other, especially when it's on the very edge. Whoa, Verstappen's so close to Lando Norris. He actually went wide. Downhill braking, okay. That's even worse, to be honest. Hamilton, they're showing Hamilton trying to, like, Hamilton never looked like he's about to pass Carlos Sainz, but Verstappen looks like he's about to pass Lando Norris at, you know, when you look at how close he is. Hamilton never looks like he's actually about to pass Carlos Sainz. I think Hamilton has given up. I think that's probably what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Hamilton giving up, and that's why it doesn't look like he's even attempting to pass him. Or close enough to pass him. Leclerc is coming back at Perez, which means, yeah, so he was 4 seconds, now 3 seconds behind Perez. Lewis Hamilton goes into the barriers, Once again, showing his lack of skill, man. How the hell is his front wing still on? Insane. They literally... You are racing Lewis. You're racing Lewis, Verstappen. Why did Verstappen allow Lewis to go in front of him? But it was a race-ending accident. How is his wing still on, man? It's impossible. Well, I don't think his left side is much of a problem anyways. Opposite Red Bull. What are they? Opposite Red Bull. What does that even mean? Yeah, he's sliding, dude. He's sliding. But his car is not that badly damaged, man. Remember, Lewis Hamilton drove into the wall and his wing is still on the car. How is that even possible, dude? They need to show the replay. They have to show it. I'm telling you now, if these corrupt Sky Sports News does not show how their you know, hero Hamilton crashes into the wall, I'm gonna get so angry, man. Yeah, you better give him a black and orange flag. Give him a black and orange flag. Give him a black and orange flag. Lewis Hamilton is so, like, he's lost his touch, man. And he doesn't want to admit it to himself. I don't know why he's doing that. Oh my god, his wing is doing something that it's not supposed to do. There's so much sparks everywhere. The track will tolerate slick tires, so it seems like cars can come in for slick tires. I don't think it's a good idea to do it, dude. Yeah, now they're actually showing us. Dude, he actually hit that barrier pretty hard, man. He hit that barrier pretty hard, man. He locked up his brakes, went straight into the barrier. Barrier were like basically punctured. The barrier is punctured, his wing is perfectly... Like, my goodness. It's insane to think that that wing did not fall off, man. Or get damaged more than it is. So, Leclerc is in the pit lane. That is that a quick pit stop? No, that's a 5.3 pit stop. That's the fastest lap for Russell, 1 minute 56. Okay, so slick tires is the way to go, but you have to understand, Russell has been struggling to find how to drive those tires for the last 10 laps. So I don't think all these guys are going to be ready for those tires, to be honest. Hamilton is in the pit lane. They're going to try and fix that front wing. He destroyed his race. How is that front wing still on, man? Insane. Insane to think that they built that wing so sturdy that he can even... They basically made this car Lewis Hamilton proof. That even if he crashes, he can still just continue on. It is insane to think, huh? So, Leclerc went for medium tires. Hamilton, what tires did you go for, Hamilton? What tires are you on, Hamilton? Medium tire? Yep, medium tires. Vettel medium tires. So now we've got Leclerc in third place on medium tires. Let's see if that's actually going to help him. But why did it take them 5.3 seconds to pit Leclerc? What is wrong with Ferrari, man? My goodness, Ferrari is really throwing away time. Like, racing is all about time. Why are they destroying the possibility of the drivers gaining track position and losing track position? we're just watching Charles Leclerc on his slick tires or medium tires to see. Slick tires is just the fact that the tires are dry tires, but this, let's see what he does. Yeah, I think Leclerc is very much in control of that car. So it seems like slick tires, should I say dry tires, is the right way to go, man. So Verstappen also went into the pits. I didn't even see how fast he was, but I can assure you they're fast enough. Lando Norris carries on. He didn't go into the pits. Okay. Oh, that was Perez that went to the pit lane. Now it's Verstappen going to the pit. 2.4 seconds for Verstappen. That's how you pit, bro. 2.4 seconds. So Verstappen... Oh! Yuki Tsunoda into the barriers. And let's guess, he had medium tires. Yuki Tsunoda had medium tires. That's exactly what happened. Medium tires. Damn, bro. Yeah, so there has to be a safety car, man. I really hope it's a full safety car. I want to see a full safety car, please. Bring out the full safety car. I want to see what Verstappen can actually... Verstappen won't be able to do much. The reason why Verstappen won't be able to do much because passing on this track is not easy. And trust me, now with slicks it's even worse. It's more trickier now than ever. So, yeah, I don't think Verstappen can do much in that regard. Hamilton is all the way down in 9th position because he drove into a wall. Self-forced error. And oh, you went straight in. Oh my god, dude. His car is totally destroyed actually in front. It felt like it was the same speed that Lewis Hamilton did, but this one's tires are gone, man. George Russell went back to the pits for another change of tires? That is so strange. Full safety car, yay! Very good, very good. They should have... I think Norris needs to go in, dude. It's full safety car, bro. Go into the pits now. Norris, go into the pits, bro. You have an opportunity. He's literally... Oh, yeah, there he goes. He goes into the pits now. There we go. Norris goes into the pits, taking the opportunity, which he should. Is that Ricciardo? Is that Ricciardo? That's not even Norris, is it? Damn, Ricciardo. But no, that is Norris. Why are they saying Ricciardo? Dude, these commentators are confusing the hell out of me, man. Even though I said Norris, they still said Ricciardo. Lando Norris, 3.3 seconds. That's decent stop. That's not a bad stop. So now Verstappen is... Whoa! Verstappen is still behind Norris. Verstappen is still behind Norris, dude. Soft. Soft tires for Daniel Ricciardo. I think he's gonna crash, dude. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna call it now. Ricciardo's gonna crash. Ricciardo does not like that car, and I'm telling you now, he's on soft tires, the worst possible tire to have right now. He is gonna crash that car. He's driving pretty slowly, but of course, a safety car, so that's why he's driving slowly. Damn, how Hamilton got away with that crash is insane, dude. Insanity. No, it's not a long way to go. You can't easily pass people on this racetrack, bro. So, no, he definitely screwed it up. Yep. He just went, like... Dude, he hit that wall pretty hard, man. He hit that wall pretty hard. Almost, I would say... He hit it about 60% of the speed of Yuki Tsunoda. So 60% of the speed of Yuki Tsunoda and his wing And his wing was still on there. Didn't really look like his wing had that much damage, dude. That's what is so odd about that. That is so odd, man. I've never seen that. Where a car drives into a wall like that and the wing barely looks like it's no real serious damage, except for the fact that he needs to change the wing because it's a safety risk. So Daniel Ricciardo's got soft tires and Bottas got soft tires. Both of those drivers are going to have a problem, I guarantee you. I think Sergio Perez not only should win, but I think he will win this race. I don't think he's going to win. I know he's going to win. Because this track has proven to be very hard to pass. So even if Leclerc tries to get past Perez has got the straight line speed to keep him in front, defending. So even if Leclerc tries, he's not going to succeed, in my opinion. Even when Lando Norris pitted, he still came out in front, huh? That is why I said he needed to pit. Yeah, it's slidey. Perez is not happy, man. Perez is trying to tell the safety car to go fast. He's almost parking next to the safety car, pointing his finger for him to go faster, dude. Perez is a man on a mission this race. He's a man on a mission. He wants to win this race, and I like it's his to win, dude. I don't think he's gonna lose. I don't think he's gonna lose, to be honest. I would be very surprised if he's gonna lose this race. Because he has it all under control. As long as he stays composed as he has been most of this race, he'll definitely win. Safety has to come first. Well, even if the safety car tries to drive as fast as a Formula 1 car, he still can't do that, so... So the positions are as follows. We have Perez first, Leclerc second, Carlos Sainz third, Lando Norris fourth, Verstappen in fifth, Ricciardo in sixth, Stroll in seventh, Vettel in eighth, Hamilton 9th, Gasly 10th, Mick Schumacher 11th, Bottas 12th, Magnussen 13th, Russell 14th. Yuki Tsunoda's out, Ocon is out, Albon is out, Alonso's out, and Latifi and Zhou is out of this race. They have retired. Russell has eventually caught up to the back of Magnussen, it seems. Or am I mistaken? I might be mistaken, to be honest. Oh yeah, a safety car. What am I saying? Of course, a safety car. So all of them have to go behind each other in a line. So where are Yuki Tsunoda? It seems like Tsunoda's not very happy with himself. Well, that's just the way it is. Why is Leclerc 3 seconds behind Perez? Interesting. Safety car is ending this lap. Safety car ending this lap. What is Ricciardo gonna do with those soft tires? I don't think much, dude. I can't imagine those soft tires are gonna be very good when it comes to grip. Who is this? He's showing an onboard of Leclerc, but it looks absolutely crazy, man. The amount of head movement going on while he's driving over the bumps. Can barely see what's happening. Respect the distance from the safety car. Perez just slowed down so much that he stopped almost the whole train behind him. All of the cars following behind him, he stopped them all. Interesting. Verstappen is... He's seeing a tear off in his brake. He's seeing a tear off in the brakes of Verstappen. Interesting. Seeing a tear off in the brakes, so it's green, they're racing. Green, 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 we're going racing. Interesting, let's see. Okay, we're going racing. Okay, now I have a little bit of an issue. Okay, no, it's fine, it's fixed. Okay. Sergio Perez, everybody is right behind each other. Verstappen is right there, right on top of Norris. Oh man, I don't like the speed, man. The speed, to me, it feels like someone's going to make a mistake. Someone's gonna make a mistake. Oh. Is Verstappen immediately with lots of confidence? He might have lots of... Oh, he's going... Oh! Dude, Verstappen just made a move on Norris. Couldn't stop. He couldn't stop, and then he had to go into a runoff area, and he had to make a U-turn immediately. Damn, Verstappen. I think Verstappen just wanted to pass Norris as soon as possible, man. He wanted to pass him immediately and he couldn't. Because there's no grip. So now Lewis Hamilton is now attacking Verstappen in 8th place. Damn. I don't think Lewis Hamilton can do much against Verstappen. Verstappen knows this track now already, so... So if Lewis Hamilton can pass Verstappen, it will only be because of he needs to pit, or it might be because of a retirement, some reliability issue. So now we're on board of Verstappen, dude. He really. Dude, he turned around so quickly. Like, he is so quick to... He's so quick to get back on the racetrack. Even though he went off of the track, he is so quick to go back on the racetrack. The aero load goes into the chassis. He chose to be out there. Okay, commentator. I guess if you don't like Verstappen, you will pretend that Verstappen's move was a total dumbass move, right? He's making a move because he's a race car driver. He's not a Lewis Hamilton drives into a wall driver. George Russell has a puncture. Oh, George Russell has a puncture, bro. Dude, I think this is a race George Russell will never want to remember, dude. Verstappen is in the pits. 14th position. Will Verstappen be able to... Like, Verstappen's in 14th position, basically last position. Will he be able to do anything? I don't know. Damn, what happened to Russell? Oh, he tried to pass Magnussen and then something... Oh, they touched. Yeah, he's got a puncture and he drove... Basically, he touched Magnussen. No reason to touch Magnussen there, dude. So Russell is definitely to blame there for his own stupidities, his own mistake. So now Verstappen is basically lost. Will not be champion this race. As it stands, Verstappen will not be a champion this race, as they say. Interesting. But it is good. It's good for the championship that it's not champion this race, but let's face it, Verstappen will be champion sooner or later, so it's just a matter of time at this point. Anybody that watches Formula 1 knows that Verstappen will be champion. The ones that are delusional will say no, Verstappen won't be champion, Leclerc will be champion, because Leclerc is the only guy that can challenge Verstappen for the championship, and technically he can't, to be honest. Third one involving Carl Russell and Mick Schumacher. Oh, it was Mick Schumacher, it wasn't even Magnussen. I would say Russell is definitely guilty of touching Mick Schumacher because he went on the inside, tried to, you know, be tricky with the brakes, and then ultimately drove into and touched Mick Schumacher's car with his tires and then caused a puncture on himself. Will Leclerc actually be able to pass Perez? Like, I'm not even considering the fact that Leclerc can pass Perez, but he's right on top of Perez right now, dude. I'm not even thinking that he's going to... Oh, Perez just got squirrely, but also Leclerc got squirrely as well. He gone deep. He could have slid some... As long as he can get a good release, he says. So Leclerc is definitely trying to beat Perez, bro. Leclerc is absolutely trying to pressure Perez to make a mistake. Fastest lap from Perez and fastest lap from Leclerc both. 1 minute 52, so they're pretty fast, man. 1 minute 52.5. The fastest lap before when they had intermediate was 1 minute 58. So this is way faster. This is basically 6 seconds a lap faster, and that is a lot. I'm having issues with the drivability of the engine. The drivability of the engine, what does it mean? Like, is the engine not... Is it maybe gears that are... Is gear shifts are an issue? Like what Verstappen complained, maybe? So Perez are complaining about the actual engine drivability, which can mean anything. Yeah, that's also true that, you know, Leclerc has got DRS, even though I don't think DRS means that much on this track. Because it's such a dangerous track to go too fast on, man. Both. Under braking or on traction, he's saying both. He was asked questions. DRS is enabled now. Oh my goodness, so now Leclerc is really going to go for it. Especially now hearing those radio messages, Leclerc is going to be informed by his team that he's having issues there. So Verstappen is already in 12th place. Verstappen was 14, he's now in 12th place. He only passed Mick Schumacher after he passed Russell. Russell had a flat tire, so that doesn't technically count because it wasn't actually that fast. Yeah, Leclerc is too close to Perez. If Perez does anything wrong, if Perez makes any mistake, even fastest lap, dude, 1 minute 51.7. Leclerc wants this win, dude. Give it to him. If there's one driver this season that deserves more wins, it's Leclerc. That's just the way it has to be. I'm sorry, Perez. Like, if Perez can win this race, then great. But if Leclerc wins this, then I'm also happy for Leclerc. So it's a win-win in my book. Perez wins, great. Leclerc wins, also great. Both of them are very deserving. I do think Perez deserves it, seeing that he led it from a very early part of the race. And he had control of the race ever since. So Norris is trying to get after Carlos Sainz actually. So McLaren attacking a Ferrari. Dude, there's something wrong with Carlos Sainz. I don't... Max Verstappen, fastest lap, 1 minute 51.370. So Verstappen is trying to get to Magnussen. He's probably going to get 1 championship point, probably, Verstappen. How many laps does he have left? Oh, we're working according to time, 25 minutes. We're working at 25 minutes, so 25 minutes left. They are not even counting laps anymore, dude. That's interesting. No longer counting the laps. They're just like, nah, we don't care about how many laps. We care about the time. 25 minutes left of this race. So Carlos Sainz and like I think we need to focus on Leclerc. They are showing Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris, but I don't think Lando Norris will pass Carlos Sainz easily unless if Carlos Sainz actually has a car issue, which I'm not sure if he has because he's so poor. He's such a poor Ferrari driver at the moment. Fastest lap of Sergio Perez, 1 minute 51.3. 151.3. 151.3. Dude, can you imagine, like, for a brief moment Verstappen was in 4th place and then he had to go off track because he couldn't slow his car down in time. As Verstappen said, his car bottomed out. His wheels weren't actually, weren't in control of the grip anymore that he required to make the turn. Fastest lap, Max Verstappen, 1 minute 50.6, dude. Verstappen is actually the fastest man on the track right now. Fastest man on the track right now. He's, what is he? How could he be 8 seconds behind? That has to be 5 seconds. Okay, that's 5 seconds behind Magnussen. Dude, Verstappen is absolutely racing right now. Leclerc is also racing Perez, but I think the only thing that Leclerc is hoping right now is that he can push Perez to make a mistake. He wants Perez to make a mistake so that he can ultimately take that position away from him as soon as Perez makes a mistake. As soon as Perez makes a mistake, he's going to be on top of him or right next to him, trying to assess who is going to make it out first. Hamilton trying to pass Vettel. Holy crap, if that Mercedes can't even get past that Vettel, because I know Vettel got passed by Verstappen easily. Fastest lap, Leclerc, 1 minute 50.3. Holy crap. Three or 5 seconds per lap. What about Lewis Hamilton, commentator? Like these commentators are so quick to say what if Verstappen, but what about Lewis Hamilton? He crashed into a wall. Verstappen didn't even crash into any wall. He avoided walls perfectly. Russell and Mick Schumacher reviewed further investment causing. Right, it's not a racing incident. Russell hit the side of Mick Schumacher. He should be guilty. He should have a penalty. Or at least give him the blame. You don't have to give him a penalty, but at least give him the blame because he definitely was to blame for that position, that attack on Mick Schumacher. Okay, so we've got Verstappen literally. Oh, Sergio Perez is now locking up his brakes, which means that Leclerc is smelling blood right now, dude. Leclerc is smelling blood in the water like a shark. He is attacking. And I'm telling you, man, Perez does not... I don't think Perez can handle this stress, this type of stress. I don't think he's good in this environment. Max Verstappen would have handled this environment. He would have been very much composed compared to Perez. But yeah, so Max Verstappen has got the fastest lap of the race. 1 minute 50, dude. He's got 1 minute 50 flat. Perez is already, Verstappen's already on top of Magnussen. So let's see how quickly Verstappen will pass Magnussen. Should probably pass him pretty quickly, right? Dude, Leclerc's got DRS and he still can't do anything to Perez. So I'm just going to call it, man. Perez is going to keep this position. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, that is what? That is like 10 laps. 20 minutes means 10 laps. Verstappen, we're seeing Verstappen in a small box on screen. He's about to attack Magnussen, about to pass Magnussen. It seemed that Magnussen and Verstappen had an incident at the start of the race. Yeah, Verstappen's passed Magnussen. Verstappen passes Magnussen almost like Magnussen is slowing down for him, dude. Magnussen is scared this time. He doesn't want the smoke. He does not want the stress of Verstappen breathing down his neck. Now Verstappen is released. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. So Verstappen needs to gain 7 seconds on Bottas, take 10th place and have a championship point at least this race. Remember, Verstappen is now conditioned to know that any championship point means something. Any championship point. Even though he's leading the championship by a massive lead, Verstappen has been conditioned from last year that every championship point means he's closer to his world championship. So every championship point means more to him than it would ever have meant to him if he didn't experience what it was like to almost lose his championship lead at the end of last season. Almost lose it. Because remember, Verstappen led the championship the whole final part of the season. The final half of last year, Verstappen was in the lead, completely took over. And only at the final races did Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes, because it was 2 seconds a lap faster than everybody else, all of a sudden, because Mercedes decided that, you know what, we can actually overclock our engine to produce more horsepower, but then we just need to change our engine every every 2 or 3 races. So they found a loophole, but ultimately at the end of the day they left it too late. And guess what? Verstappen, last race, he was, like I'm telling you, Verstappen deserved to win. I don't care what anybody says. Michael Massey, no Michael Massey. Verstappen deserved to win last year. He led the championship for the majority of the time. He needs to win the championship. If you're willing to leave it until the last race, then you suffer the consequences. And that's exactly what Lewis Hamilton did. He suffered the consequences of leaving it until the last race to attempt to take the lead. Of the championship, he never had the lead. Charles Leclerc going wide. Okay. So he went wide. Because he went over the... Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I think Leclerc is now losing faith in his car. Losing faith in his car. 2 laps. Verstappen, in 2 laps, Verstappen. So 7 seconds. 7 seconds, and they are predicting that it's going to take 2 laps for Verstappen to cut 7 seconds down to 0 seconds. Interesting. So Verstappen is pretty fast, huh? He's a pretty fast guy right now. Okay. So now I think Leclerc has given up. Leclerc has given up. He's lost his gap, his very minor small gap that he had to Perez. He lost that small gap. Now he is losing. He's losing his narrow margin to Perez, which means he's pulling back. He's losing track. Not track position, but he's losing that very close margin he had to Perez. He's no longer close to Perez. He's pulling back, losing speed, losing momentum, can no longer attack Perez. Interesting. That I believe that attack is done. That attack is done. Perez is going to take the race win, and I think that's good. Yep, Verstappen was already 3 seconds behind Bottas. He was at 7 seconds. He's now 3 seconds. So Lewis Hamilton's complaining that he can't get tire temperature in his tires, and that's interesting because Russell could do it. So why the hell can Lewis? The 7-time world champion can't do it. How the hell does that even work? Pauses lap from Perez again with Magnussen. Remember, that's Magnussen, dude. I'm telling you, George Russell needs to get penalized. George Russell is making fun of Mick Schumacher, dude. George Russell is making fun of Mick Schumacher for defending. My goodness. How the tables have turned, or the turntables, right? First, he was in Williams. He knew what it felt like to race for your life. Fastest lap, Leclerc, 1:49.1. So Leclerc is trying. But I think Leclerc is doing fastest lap only to have the championship point. I don't think Leclerc actually has the fire anymore. So Verstappen, Bottas, Gasly. Oh man, Gasly is going to give the position up to Verstappen, no problem. Easily going to give the position up to Verstappen. Yep, Verstappen is already behind Bottas. You can see Bottas and you can see Verstappen immediately behind him. So Verstappen, 1 second. Verstappen is 1 second behind Bottas. So yeah, it's done. Verstappen is about to pass Bottas for sure. Like, Bottas is not fast in his Alfa Romeo, in my opinion. I could be wrong. We can find out very shortly if he is fast enough or not, but I believe he's not fast enough to keep Verstappen behind him. Gasly is going to give Verstappen position. Like, I wonder if Verstappen will actually be able to pass Hamilton. That's going to be an interesting situation. The world champion passing the champion that has been crying ever since last year. Let's see how that goes down, man. I'd be really interested to see what's going to happen there. Because Hamilton has a very, very bad side to him. So he could decide to take himself and Verstappen out. I'm pretty sure he can. Like, he will definitely, possibly even do that, to be honest. I would suggest not to worry about the laps. The laps, dude, does not count. We're running according to time. It's 13 minutes. Less than 30 minutes for you, but for me it's 30 minutes left. After the race, will be investigated after the race. Wait, so Verstappen already passed Bottas. Verstappen already passed Bottas. Is now about to pass Gasly is not going to make it hard for Verstappen, dude. Verstappen is, like, Gasly is not going to make this hard for Verstappen. Yeah, he's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's slowing down for Verstappen. Thanks, Gasly. So now, Verstappen is 5 seconds behind Hamilton. Will Verstappen actually challenge and pass? This is going to be interesting. Like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm actually interested to see what's going to happen with Verstappen passing Hamilton. I want to see what's going to happen. How will Verstappen pass Hamilton? Because he's definitely going to catch up to Hamilton. That is for sure, he's going to catch up to him. The question would only be, how hard would it be for Verstappen to pass Hamilton? What's going to happen? Will Verstappen go back to Silverstone mode and decide to crash himself and Verstappen out? Because I believe, even though in this track, I think Verstappen most likely knows what he's dealing with when he races Lewis Hamilton. So he knows that if Lewis Hamilton puts him in a bad spot, he will probably return a favor immediately, in my opinion. Okay, we're hearing the voice of Christian Horner, basically praising Perez driving, also saying that he doesn't understand why the FIA and the race control is now saying that they will investigate the fact that Perez was, somehow, basically, what is the right word? Perez was not at the right distance from the safety car in front of him when there was a safety car period. So Perez is doing fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 48. And Perez was even told about this, which is really bad. Told about the whole investigation of him not giving the safety car the distance it requires and following some rule which shouldn't be that big of a rule, because I believe there's a lot of cars that can be close to, especially if it's very rainy. I believe the cars can be very close to a safety car, purely from a visual perspective, because they're trying to see where the safety car is and they might stay close to him. So there's a very good chance that Perez might not win this race purely because of some stupid rule that the race control is making up with regards to a safety car infringement, which is ridiculous, to be honest. So someone is coming in from Mercedes, is that true? It wouldn't be Russell, it will be Mercedes from, it would be Hamilton, I meant. Okay, there we go. Verstappen is now right behind Lewis Hamilton. This I actually want to see. I want to see this. I want to see what is Verstappen going to do. Dude, they pitted Russell again. They pitted Russell again. Why did they're putting Russell every other lap? That's ridiculous, man. That is unnecessary to put him again, dude, seriously. But basically Hamilton is now getting attacked by Verstappen. I want to see what's going to happen here, man. Verstappen versus Hamilton. For 8th place. Can Verstappen take 8th place? I know Verstappen's going to know how to pass Vettel, so... And Vettel is very close, so Verstappen can actually get to 7th place, actually. Fastest lap from Perez, 1 minute 48.5. So Perez is going to win this race for sure. The problem is just if race control decides to penalize him for a stupid, like absolutely absurd safety car issue, dude. Absolutely absurd safety car infringement nonsense. Imagine a driver leading the whole race and then you want to, basically penalize. Ooh, Verstappen is on the gearbox of Lewis Hamilton. This is interesting. This is so... And remember, these guys have got some beef, dude. They've got some smoke with each other, man. They've got smoke. Like, even if people pretend, and they might pretend that it's over, it's not over, dude. These two have got smoke with each other, bro. So trust me when I say Lewis Hamilton knows who's behind him, and there's very good chance that this is going to get nasty. There's a very good chance that this will get nasty. And this is exactly how it was at the end of last year. Verstappen had the fastest, Lewis Hamilton had such a fast car that Verstappen could do nothing. And even at times he did things that Lewis Hamilton couldn't do with his faster car. Like keep up with him in Qatar. Like in Qatar, Lewis Hamilton had the fastest car, but Verstappen stayed with him purely because of driver skill, dude. Interesting, Verstappen, interesting, bro. It seems like he's kind of it seems like he's charging something. He's charging his batteries. He's about to get ready to attack Hamilton, dude. This is going to be very interesting. What is going to happen between Hamilton and Verstappen here? How old is his laps? His tires. How old is his tires? How many laps have Sergio Perez? Another fast lap. 1 minute 48.576. Interesting. What is going to happen? It seems like Verstappen is taking his time, dude. He's taking his time, man. Verstappen taking his time. Verstappen taking his time. I'm wondering. Ooh, Lewis Hamilton getting out of shape there. Getting out of shape. Lewis Hamilton getting out of shape. He did it at a very good spot, to be honest, because this spot people are a little bit more careful. So he did it at a very good spot. But if that was a faster corner, I think Verstappen would have tried to get past him, and it would have been very... Okay, so how is Verstappen going to pass Lewis? Because clearly Verstappen is faster than Lewis, clearly, because he caught up to him pretty fast, right? So how is this going to work, man? He's got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. So 5 minutes left is the same as... Is 5 minutes left the same as 61 laps? I guess so, maybe. No, it's just two. It's 2.5 laps. 2.5 laps, dude. 2.5 laps. Let's see what Verstappen will do. Come on, Verstappen. Yeah, I think Verstappen is going to pass Lewis, man. I can't see him not passing Lewis. And the reason why I say that is because if you want to ever compare an old guy to a young guy, this is how you will see the difference. And I mean, especially with the humidity there, the climate, all of that works against age, dude. So even though Lewis Hamilton might be a world champ, I think Verstappen is just looking what is happening. He's trying to understand what's happening. Okay, so this is so now they're going to the pit straight again. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left of the race. So it will end at lap 60. I think it will end at lap 60. Lap 60 is where I think this race will end. It will definitely not end at lap 61. Unless if they decide to continue after the countdown timer has ended. Dude, Verstappen is right on top of Lewis. Verstappen is right on... Oh, but he's actually losing him there. Dude, I would be surprised if Verstappen does not pass him, man. Because the problem is, if he does the same thing he did with Norris, there's another issue. Damn, dude. Lewis Hamilton is doing what he can to stay... it is in Lewis Hamilton's favor. As long as he does what he's doing now, which is move under the braking zone. George Russell, fastest lap 1 minute 46. That's nice. But Russell's fastest lap means nothing because he's not in the top 6. So that fastest lap won't actually count for much. As far as I know. Damn, dude. Yeah, so it's very clear that Lewis Hamilton is doing things under braking, which makes it almost impossible for Verstappen to go on the inside of a corner. Interesting, man. So the question is, will Verstappen allow himself to just stay behind Lewis? Will Verstappen be okay with being behind Lewis? Some part of me says no. Some part of me says no, dude. Like, Verstappen is right there. Verstappen is on top of Lewis, but he's just not able to... See, the commentators are already calling it a penalty for Perez, which is ridiculous. No, he didn't have a go. Whoa! Lewis Hamilton making a mistake and Verstappen taking it. Lewis Hamilton making a mistake and Verstappen just saying, thank you, old man. Damn, son. I think Verstappen will pass will pass Vettel. I think Verstappen is gonna pass Vettel, dude. I don't know why Lewis Hamilton's having an issue. Dude, the way that Verstappen passed Lewis is like Verstappen was like he almost hit the back of Vettel, dude. Lewis almost hit the back of Vettel. It's just ridiculous. I think Verstappen is going to pass Vettel, dude. I really believe Verstappen will pass Vettel because he's already done it once, so he already knows how to do it. It's just Lewis Hamilton that can't do it for whatever reason. I can't believe Lewis Hamilton is like... The fact that he lost that position just shows you, man. He's no longer the guy he used to be, man. He used to be very, very talented driver. He's no longer that guy. Like, he's still talented compared to, if you look at the general experience of the grid, he's still highly talented, but he's just not Verstappen, Leclerc talented, in my opinion. And I think next year will prove once again that he's not. I just hated their handicapping. I just hated their handicapping Russell to keep up with, you know, to basically make Lewis Hamilton look better than George Russell. I just hate that, man. They're handicapping Russell so much just to make Lewis Hamilton look good, and it's so stupid, so backward-minded, dude. Okay, this is the final lap. So actually, we did all the laps. So why did they just show the laps the way that they should have showed it? I think it's because they expected another safety car. They basically gave the countdown timer because they were like, hey buddies, if there's another safety car, we don't care. This is the countdown timer. If the countdown timer reaches 0, that's going to be the final lap. Final lap right now. Let's see. Final lap. Whoa. Bring it home, Perez. 7 seconds in front of Leclerc. Leclerc couldn't do anything, huh? Interesting. Leclerc could not do a thing to get past Perez, dude. If they penalize Perez, then it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be nice, dude. If they penalize Perez, then people should literally riot, dude. If they are penalizing Perez, man, because he led the whole race, how the hell can you penalize him for leading the whole race and because of some stupid safety car thing? Come on, Verstappen. Verstappen's passing. Verstappen, exactly. I knew Verstappen knows how to pass Vettel, but Lewis Hamilton can't do it. Dude, Lewis Hamilton can't pass Vettel, but dude, that is how you know someone is better than someone else. Verstappen passed Vettel, Hamilton can't pass Vettel. I'm not gonna say anything else, but that is proof that someone is better than someone else. Verstappen passed Vettel in a couple of laps. Hamilton was behind Vettel the whole time, couldn't pass Vettel. That says a lot, man. So Perez wins the race. We have to wait until they do the final investigation, decide. I'm telling you now, if they penalize Perez, there should be riots, dude. Leclerc second, good race from Leclerc. Carlos Sainz third was nowhere, dude. I don't even understand what he was doing in third place. He has a Ferrari, he's not really using that Ferrari to its full potential. Lando Norris fourth, Ricardo finished fifth, dude. Ricardo finished fifth, imagine that. He went from all the way at the back of the grid to fifth place because of a pit stop, insane. Lance Stroll 6th, Verstappen 7th, Vettel 8th, Hamilton in 9th, Gasly 10th, Bottas 11th, Magnussen 12th, Schumacher 13th, Russell 14th. That is the race. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next race. Let's see, when is the next race? So yes, so the next race is 10th of October, so next weekend we have the one and only Japanese Suzuka Grand Prix. I didn't even look at the name of the Grand Prix. I just know that Japan has got a track, a Formula 1 track, and it's called Suzuka. I know that by heart, by memory. Formula 1 has got a Japanese track and it's called Suzuka. Pretty cool track. That track is going to be absolutely Verstappen. Like, that's going to be his race, dude. 5-second penalty, yeah. Hopefully you did like this race, and then I'll see you in the next episodes. Ciao for now, man. That's it. So next race, next weekend, Japanese Grand Prix is going to be pretty awesome, man. I like that track personally. Suzuka is a pretty cool track. And I'm telling you now, Verstappen is going to win that. It's going to be, that is most likely going to be, okay, wait. He can only win it if Leclerc is lower than 7th position or something, right? Okay, so that's it. Next race, see you then next weekend. Ciao for now.